Hi, Scorpio. This is a reading for you singles out there who want to know if somebody new is going to be entering into your life. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Three of Swords, which touches with where you are now. This touches on dealing with feelings of heartache. This has to do with wanting to seek out truths in situations that have left you emotionally depleted. Now, the type of energy that is moving out of your life, and I think it's very appropriate, is we have the Ten of Swords. So this energy, especially in conjunction with the Three of Swords, literally feels like you have gotten your ass kicked. You're just emotionally exhausted and you can't continue on this path anymore. But even though the Ten of Swords would indicate that the worst is over, because this is an energy that's moving out of waning out of your life. And also a 10 marks, the catalyst to change. So even though right now you're still continuing to deal with the heartache, this energy is working its way out of your life. And the energy that's coming into your life is the Hermit card, which touches on deriving strength from within yourself. It also has to do with, this introspection and reflection, which is such a key component, as you move forward on your path to healing, and really deriving that strength from within. It's all about processing. And this wonderful processing that you're doing is going to lay a solid foundation for somebody wonderful to come into your life, which brings us to, will somebody be coming into your life? It's an overwhelming yes. This person, we have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Now, this person is going to evoke new thought, new ideas, and new directions, right? And it's also going to, especially in regards to the Queen of Cups, be a very deep and emotional relationship. However, we do have the Five of Swords. Okay, and when we're dealing with the energy of the Five of Swords, it literally stings. Okay, it's trying to figure out what's real and what's not. It's about, making decisions that sometimes when we're in the energy of the Five of Swords, it's quick to lash out. It's easy to be a dick, right? But when we act that way, we're not really thinking clearly. So this is the divine saying, okay, when moving forward, make decisions and, evaluate your behavior that will benefit you long term, okay? Sometimes when we're in this type of energy and we lash out at somebody, think of the repercussions and how they will affect you. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. But this is deep energy, and it's also this transitional energy that we're working with, okay? And this could be stemming from, the energy that you're still dealing with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Now, the outcome for this relationship is the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with long-term goals. This is going to be something that's very long-lasting, okay? Be easy on yourself. Take your time and think about long-term consequences of your actions, okay? This also has to do with, moving forward with doing minimal damage, so to speak, okay? But this relationship will be, and I know that the Sword cards actually have kind of overwhelmed this relationship, or excuse me, this reading, and we've been focusing on the energy, that you're dealing with, which is really important that we acknowledge that on your path moving forward so that you can enter into a loving, healthy space with this new individual. And it's going to be a very deep, emotional relationship, so prepare yourself for that. Now, the advice card, this is the Eight of Swords. So you're dealing with a lot of, mental stuff this month, right? And the advice card, as far as the Eight of Swords goes, this has to do with, being very aware consciously of where you're at emotionally, and when you get into a space where you feel like you're stuck, to remind yourself that you have the power to exit the situation at any time. You're a very strong individual. So again, when you feel like you're stuck, I want you to channel the energy of the Hermit. Go within, pull on that strength, your inner strength, and just continue to do that introspection and reflection. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.